Visionary team, man, what it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video out in this bitch, man. This is my very second, you know what I'm saying? This is my very second reaction video I ever did in my life on some shit, man. Or with me in the what's the word I'm looking for? In the video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having some difficulties at first. You know what I'm saying, man? This shit sloppy than a motherfucker. Yeah. I'm telling you what it is, man. But hey, man, this is my second ever, reaction video I'm ever doing. And to be honest with you, man, I have nothing to react to. I'm telling you what it is, man. I'm gonna have to find something, man. But let me just talk to y'all right quick, man. Let me just talk to y'all for like the first few minutes or something like that, since this is like my very official first reaction video I ever did, because I plan to be consistent when it comes to the reaction videos. I got this mic right here, man. This shitty ass mic. I'm telling you what it is. Now it used to work at what the fuck? But it used to work it used to basically, it's the Blue Yeti. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about the Blue Yeti, man, if you have it for a very long time, it starts to suck down on you. I'm telling you what it is, man, because that's exactly what the fuck it is doing. I'm telling you, man, this audio right here, it might be this audio right here, man, might be bluffed and fluffed and shit like that. Matter of fact, the Blue Yeti might not even be working, man. It might be coming out either the camera audio or this laptop audio I got, man. I'm telling you what it is, man. Might as well do it. Man, I'm gonna have to give me another one. But anyways, man, but yeah, man, this video right here is gonna go on the Visionary team. And yeah, man, so recently, man, I've been making a whole lot of well, if y'all on my channel, man, you'll know I've been very consistent on this channel, man. Real talk. Y'all can see my thumbnails. I ain't gonna sit back and cap. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. I got the thumbnails on point out in this bitch. Hey, man. Look, man, my videos might be ass out in this bitch, but one thing I will admit, them thumbnails, man, I'm telling you, man, my thumbnails be on point, man. Real talk. It's not even just with the Visionary Team channel, which is this channel right here. I'm not even just talking about this. Like, real talk, man, I got multiple channels. I got Visionary Gaming, World of Visionaries, World of Trillionaires, Young Visionary, Visionary Records, you know what I'm saying? But real talk, man, if y'all go on my channels, y'all look at my thumbnails, but I got them thumbnails on point, man. I ain't gonna sit back and cat. Real talk though, man. And also one thing about me, man, when it comes to like YouTube or anything else it is I'm doing, man, look, G, what is the goal for me, man? Honestly, man, I'm just doing all of these things for fun. I swear on my soul. Like, real talk, man, I am literally doing all of these things for fun, because one thing I was very passionate about, man, I was extremely passionate about music and shit like that, man. Like, real talk, like 2016, you know what I'm saying? I was taking music serious like 2016, 2015, 2017. And I think 2019 is when I said fuck it. I'm telling you what it is, man. But I still do music, man. But I'm just doing it like, I don't know, man. I think what it is that where I'm at right now, I'm looking to make all of the things it is that I like to do. I want to flip it and turn it to a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, like when it comes to this, I'm doing it for fun. I swear on my soul, I'm literally doing it for fun. Like something just clicked in my head saying, let me just do what it is I like to do and be consistent with it, and look at it in a business aspect. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically where it is I'm at the current moment, man. So at this current moment, man, I'm just on the grind. You know what I'm saying? So if it get views, kudos. You know what I'm saying? If it don't get views, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. But yeah, man, without further ado, man, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let me try and find something I can react to on some shit, man. And I'm gonna have to play this back just to see. Also, you see, like, I am on Audacity. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man, because I have the audacity to make some motherfucking shitty ass music. I'm telling you what it is, man. Real talk, man, with this shitty ass mic. I'm telling you the game. But anyways, man, so let me minimize this right quick, man. And to all my people, man, hold on, let me go back to where I can see myself right quick. To all the people that got a dream out in this bitch, man. Hey, man, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm telling you what it is, man. Don't never let anyone on this earth, you know what I'm saying? Never let nobody on this earth try to tell you that you can't do a motherfucking thing. Motherfucker, I can do all things in this bitch. If I wanna go out and skydive, motherfucker, I can skydive out in this bitch. If I wanna go out and you know what I'm saying, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Real talk though, man. But let me find a beat right quick. Wait, what? Hold up. Let me go and find a beat right quick. You can tell I just finished, got done recording on some shit. Yeah, man. Also at the current moment, it's also at the current. Oh, so y'all can see my face still. Let me see if I could put this right here so I know. All right, so y'all can still see me on some shit. All right, man. All right, yeah, we doing it right. Okay, cool. So yeah, man. Also, I am on Nofap, man. I am on Nofap day one. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. I was on a very high Nofap streak like a couple days ago, man, and I realized, man, you know, I could. Matter of fact, I was gonna watch next videos, man. You feel me? But I'm, you know, because it's a whole lot of topics I could go to, man. I could watch Cash. I could watch Flight. I could watch Rage, Bruce. Who else in there? Kai. I'm telling you what it is, man. But you want to know something, man? Let me go to you want to know something? Let me go to a note. You know, let me go to a Nofap video, G. That's what we're gonna do. For my first ever reaction, because if y'all go on my if y'all on this channel right now, right? If y'all on this channel right now, man, y'all see I post a whole lot of Nofap content. You know what I'm saying? Like I just told y'all, my last streak I did, I was on 20 days. I'm telling you what it is, man. And basically on this video right on this YouTube channel right here, man, you know, I make a whole lot of Nofap content, man. So, you know, let my first reaction video be about Nofap. And I ain't gonna sit back and cap to you, man. Once 2024 come out, real talk, man. Once 2024 come by, man, I would no longer be doing Nofap videos ever again. I would no longer be talking about Nofap, doing Nofap challenges, reacting to Nofap. I ain't doing this shit in 2024. I'm getting this shit out of my motherfucking membrane. I'm telling you what it is, man. But yeah, man. Who should I go to out in this bit? Who should I go to? This one look very professional. Let me go to this one.
I was exposed to provocative imagery and fapping at quite a young age.
Hold up, before we even get started out in this bit, alright, so I gotta make this my first time ever doing this, man. So I gotta make sure everything is.
I remember getting home, and if I was lucky, MTV would be playing some kind of like rap music video with very provocative imagery of females. They be looking mad plump. You know, I got my dish remote and I'm trying to pause it on the exact right frames. And then if you have Wi-Fi and you get access to something like a tablet or a computer, you're exposed to the internet, which basically.
I feel inorganic as a motherfucker. I'll tell you what it is, man. God, who is this right? See, man, look, man, these thumbnails, man. But I ain't gonna lie, one thing about reacting to videos, man, this shit feel fake than a motherfucker. I'm telling you what it is, man. Hey, look, man. Maybe it's because this is my first ever. It just feel like I'm forced to do it. But hey, man, we gonna keep it going, man. See if I break out of this motherfucking feeling. Yeah.
Basically puts a 10x multiple on the extremity of adult content that you can find. I mean, even just the regular apps we use, like on my iPod, I had iFunny, Instagram 9gag. If you did enough digging, you can come across some pretty erotic imagery. So this addiction got a hold of me very early on, and like a lot of men, straight off the bat, I didn't really know there was anything wrong with it. There was and still is just a major lack of education in this area. Of course, you have parents and pastors and grandparents saying, you shouldn't do that because God. But as a young kid, that really doesn't hold up to all of Western society embracing this propaganda that everyone does it, it's not bad for you, it's completely normal. It would certainly be a rare.
Now, let me talk about that right quick. You know, basically what I got from this first minute, basically what he was saying was, you know, when you're, you know, what's the best way I could put it, man? People do not look at jacking off as a problem. And the reason as to why they don't look at it as a problem is simply because you haven't been taught that it was a problem, motherfucker. I'm telling you what it is, man. So, real talk, man. And I'm telling you the game. You know, let me put this 99%, 1% stuff in there because it's real talk. 99% is not looking at jacking off as a problem simply because they haven't been taught about, you know, why you should not be doing it, why you should not be jacking off, or, you know, the side effects from jacking off. Like, I'm just telling you the game, man. And with that last thing, it is, they just showed like the, you know, I think it was like 7 reasons as to why jacking off is healthy or some shit like that. I just seen that he just pulled up. You know, hey, look, man, I ain't trying to get too deep. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna say is we live in the world of illusion. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's not even just with this, man. It's like saying some food, right? It's like saying some food. You know, let's say you about to eat like like piece of some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know, on the box or something like that, man, wherever you get the piece from, they might say it's you know, the healthiest pizza in the world. Motherfucker, how you know if it's not how you know it's the healthiest pizza in the world? You don't know what the fuck they put in that shit. I'm telling you what it is. Real talk though, man. But, you know, I'm trying to think of a better example I could use. Hey, look, man, if you wanna check out where I could strategically think of shit off the top of my head, go on Word of Visionaries. This one right here is, man, it's just for shits and giggles. I'm telling you what it is. Hold up.
Case for a parent to sit their child down and be like, listen, buddy, if you indulge in those pleasures, it will feel good temporarily, but long term it's going to addict you and lower your dopamine baseline, which will destroy your motivation. It'll also negatively impact your social skills, mental, emotional health, cognitive function, sexual performance, and much more. But obviously that never happened to me, so by the time I became aware of the downsides, I was already deeply rooted in an addiction that has been rewiring my brain for years. So here are what I find to be the 5 core pillars of Nofap. These are the things that helped me break free from the stranglehold that such an addiction had on me. Number 1 would be finding your purpose. You know, they say idle hands are the devil's workshop, and that was especially true for me. I simply had absolutely no purpose. So with all this free time devoid of purpose, I would just kind of default to the most stimulating, pleasurable action I could do. For a lot of people, this alone may be the greatest factor, is that they are simply fapping to escape the lack of purpose they have in their life. I understand that this may sound a little too general, but that's the reason I put it in the number 1 so we can kind of get through it. However, the reason I put this in here is because I do think it's one of the biggest factors in terms of people fapping all day. So what you can do is, if you are completely void of purpose, is to start broad, and then over time it'll kind of niche down into exactly what you want to do, exactly what you think your life purpose is. Number 2, I find to be very useful,
now,
and that
let me talk about that right quick. I ain't gonna sit back and cap. You see, hey, look, man, real talk though. Let me get real serious right now. The lack of purpose, what it was that he was just talking about, man. Hey, look, man, I literally made a video. And before I even talk about that it's a reason as to why I'm making this video right here and right now. It's a reason as to why I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? The reason as to why I'm doing it is simply because I'm having a producer mentality instead of a consumer mentality. Now, let me, you know, I'm probably going to take like 2 minutes of what it is I'm going to talk about. So, yeah, man, so basically, I made a video on my Reddit Trillionaires. Feel free to check that out. I literally just made it like less than an hour ago. And in that video, right? In that video, I was talking about, like, you know, for all my individuals that got, like, let's say, you know, like what he was just talking about, like the lack of purpose. You don't know what it is that you want to do. So, in that time frame of you don't know what it is you want to do, right? You're probably gonna be playing video games all day. You're probably gonna be eating a whole lot of food and shit like that all day. You know what I'm saying? You're probably just gonna be on social media and stuff like that all day. You're gonna do a whole lot of unproductive things. Now, what it is that I was explaining on my Word of Trillionaires, and like I said, this is one of the reasons as to why I'm making this video. And this is one of the reasons as to why I'm forcing myself to do this. Look, man, the next time you thinking about eating food, it could be whatever it is that you want to eat. McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. You know, I don't know what the fuck it is you like to eat. You know what I'm saying? But the next time you thinking about eating food, right? Instead of you just eating that food and, you know what I'm saying, you know, just going on your phone and looking at, like, well, good thing I just thought about. But instead of you just going on your phone, just looking at entertainment shows, and you know what I'm saying, just being on social media or whatever it is that you want to do when you're eating food, right? Instead of you doing that, how about you eat that food, right? You eat your food and you record a video of yourself eating the food. Basically what I'm saying is you do a mukbang. And what I'm, you know, if you're an individual that like to if you're an individual that like to eat food and look at videos, how about you have a camera and you record or you do a reaction like what I'm doing right now? If I want to eat food right, I could literally eat food. Call it a mukbang, and on top of that, I could look at a video. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Basically, what I'm trying to get across is you could do whatever it is that you want to do. Like consumer-wise, you could play all the video games you want in the world. You could eat all the food it is that you want in the world. But what I'm trying to get across is, how about if you have a producer mentality while you're doing that? How about you have a producer mentality? How about you start live streaming whatever it is that you like to live stream, or if you like to play games, how about you start to live stream that shit? Just have a producer mentality when you're doing what it is that you like to do, and that's why I'm doing what it is I'm doing right now. I'm thinking producer instead of just, oh, I'm gonna look at this video on my own time and I'm gonna make him richer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make him richer. And I'm not gaining anything from it. Of course, I'm gonna gain the information, but you gotta think about things in a productive form. I'm telling you what it is, man. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. But anyways, back to the video.
That is understanding your antithesis. Doing this requires you to get extremely honest with yourself, and it gets pretty dark. Basically, envision the path that this addiction, this practice is bringing you down, and picture the worst case scenario. I mean, you really getting completely dependent, completely addicted. It's messed up your brain in so many ways. You've gotten to the point where your mental health is in complete shambles. You are completely dependent on this addiction. Your dopamine baseline is so low. You're defaulting to the most extreme forms of content to get anything up there. It is basically guaranteed suffering. And what you're doing is you're bringing that suffering into the current moment, which will help you in temporarily suffering in this current moment by abstaining from the thing that your mind and body wants you to do so very bad. Because you know that this temporary suffering avoids this long-term, much worse, much darker suffering. And on the flip side, you can also invert that and remind yourself of the long-term benefits of abstaining from fapping. Number 3 is shifting identity.
Now let me talk about that right quick. So what he said right there was truthfully right as well, man. I ain't gonna sit back and cap to you, man. Last year, my G. Last year, man, when all I'm gonna say is this, man. Don't think when you consuming a whole lot of that, when you consuming a whole lot of PMO, prawn, don't think you're gonna be into the same stuff, my G. I ain't gonna sit back and cap to you. Hey, look, man. You could come to your conclusion, but all I'm gonna say is, hey, man, to all my people, hey, I know for a fact you know what it is I'm talking about, because it makes sense though. Like, just think about it. Here you go, you jacking off to the same stuff day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out, day in. Motherfucker, you're gonna get to a point. You're gonna get to a point where you're no longer going to be able to get up, right? And then what's gonna happen is since you ain't gonna try to get away from your addiction, you're gonna say, I need something else. It gotta be, I can't feel anything off the same thing no more. I gotta find something else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna find another thing that you could jack out to, and it's gonna keep on going downhill and downhill and down. Hey, man, I ain't gonna sit back and catch you, man. Oh, trust me, I've been to some down bad ass shit. I'm telling you what it is, G. I know how it feels. And look, man, and like I said, I make Nofap videos like all the time. I'm telling you what it is, on this channel, on my Word of Visionaries, and on Word of Trillionaires. I'm telling you the game, And also another thing it is that he said, it's your body and your mind. I'm telling you, man. Look, when you're on Nofap, my G, when you're on Nofap, your body is your biggest enemy. I know it's kind of hard. I know it's kind of hard to believe that, like, oh, what? My body is not on my side. I live in my body, so, my body should be on my side. Nah, G. Your body is the damn devil. I'm telling you what it is. Get high up on the days of Nofap and watch you go back to your old ways, because your urges is going to urge you to go back to your old state that you no longer in, that you outgrew. And that's basically where the fuck it is. I told you, I'm on day 1 again. That's probably why I'm acting extremely goofy. I'm telling you what it is, man. But this is what happens when you're jacking off every day. What makes you, when you're jacking off every day, you're going to be the lowest version you can be. Motherfucker, I gotta force myself to be great. I'm telling you, it's true. Especially when you get high up on the days, man. You gotta force yourself to be on. You gotta force yourself to do no fap, man, because your body ain't gonna help your ass. Your body is the look, man. The last thing I'm gonna say is, you know, just like that saying that your best friend is your biggest enemy. Motherfucker, your own body is your biggest enemy. Get high up on the dates of no fap and watch your body start to urge, and then you'll know what it is I'm talking about. But anyways, man.
This is, instead of viewing yourself as and accepting the identity of a masturbator, an addict, you shift it into someone who is driven by purpose, embraces discipline, who is oriented towards long-term goals instead of this temporary quick dopamine pleasure. To do this, you can utilize tools such as positive affirmations, journaling, visualization, as these methods of self-hypnosis, which will program your subconscious mind into slowly, truly adopting that identity, which will give you much more strength in combating the urges that are associated with a pornography addiction. Because don't be mistaken, even if you shift your identity, the urges will still come. So it's not going, I am someone who never gets tempted. It's going, I am someone who resists temptation. And you'll find that once this takes root into your subconscious, it will make you make unconscious decisions that push you more towards the goals and breaking the addictions, rather than now you probably experience, you make some unconscious decisions that land you in situations that you are prone to relapsing. Number 4 is practice.
Like this motherfucking thumbnail right here. like this thumbnail right here. Man. Y'all see this right here, G? Brett Maverick. You know what you were doing. And look at all the people that viewed it. But that's how I get you, though. Let me talk about that right quick, man. Let me talk about that right quick. Literally, G, it is literally everywhere nowadays. I'm telling you what it is literally everywhere, so much to the point this female right here, she's not even doing this intentionally, my G. But you as a man, since you are to this, right? You know, it's going to get you turned on. And I always say, man, like, if you are an individual, right? If you are look, man, what the fuck I was trying to say? But hold on. Let me get my train of thought back. Oh yeah, so this is what I wanted to say. When you see something like this right here, right? It's like this picture right here, but let's say you on TikTok, let's say you on Instagram, or let's say you on it can even be Google, or it can even be a movie or music video, man. I'm just telling you what it is. When you see something like this, man, your first initial reaction is to like jack off, and the reason for it being is because that look, man, you're supposed to have sex in real life. I'm telling you what it is, man. You're really supposed to do that. You're honestly supposed to have sex in real life. And you know, that's one of the main reasons as to why when you see stuff like this online, like I said, she's not even intentionally doing it, but your first initial reaction is, oh, it's like something in your mind, something in your body is saying, oh, that's a hot female to mate with. Jack off, because your brain can't tell the difference. Your brain don't know what is real and what is fake. But guarantee when you let that relapse out, though, or guarantee when you let that white sticky glue out, though, oh, that's when your brain would know, oh, it wasn't real the whole time. Then you start to feel insecure about yourself. Oh, I can't get no girls. Hey, please. I'm telling you, man, your body, look, man, what I said earlier in this video, we are living in the world of illusion, my G. Your body is caught up in the damn illusion as well. So I'm telling, just like what I said, telling you, man. Your body is a motherfucking demon. I'm telling you what it is.
Mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness and presence is essentially reverting to the default way of being. Instead of being this overstimulated, narrowly focused, constantly being bombarded by thoughts, mental state, you are instead a pulled back observer of consciousness. You know, the sights, the sounds, the thoughts. You are the observer of this instead of the almost victim being attached to and attacked by all of it. As you practice mindfulness, you'll be able to catch these urges and these thoughts trying to pull you towards relapsing much quicker. And also, like I said, with this pulled back perspective where instead of it pops in and you're identifying with it and you're like, I'm the one saying that I should do this and I should relapse, you're observing the thought, but but you don't identify with it. You're not giving it that power. You know that that isn't you. It is simply an appearance and consciousness, and it will pass. My personal favorite tool for this is meditation. It essentially taught me how to be present and mindful and has drastically improved my mental health in general. I'll include in the description a link to a guided meditation from me if you're interested in that. You can also try things like journaling down your thoughts, going on walks, just basically destimulized from you're not listening to podcasts or music, as well as just in general throughout your day, trying to consciously remind yourself to pull back and take that observer form. This is going to allow you to slow down and simply allow everything to rest as it is in consciousness. The sights, the sounds, the sensations, the thoughts, which is kind of a form of meditation. This is essentially bringing mindfulness and presence into any given moment, which will be extremely beneficial when you're in those critical moments where everything in your mind and body is trying to convince you to relapse. So number 5 seems to be the most powerful tool. However, for me at least personally, it was the hardest to understand and utilize, and that is transmutation, sexual transmutation. Admittedly, while I
before we get to that one he was about to talk about, it's something that is, and also, see, I'm very grateful that I did this reaction video, man. Now, like I said, I know in the beginning of this video, this shit was all over the place. And like I was just saying, when I first, since I haven't done a reaction video in like 2 years, and I technically never even done it, but, it was feeling forced at first. Now, I'm feeling more comfortable. See, look, man, to anybody that got a dream out in this bitch, man, this is why you gotta pursue it. I'm telling you what it is, man, because in time, as you keep on doing what it is that you like to do, you're going to get better at it, and you're going to get more comfortable at it, and whether you become successful at it or not, you're going to love to do what it is that you like to do. I like doing this shit now. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about, he was talking about mindfulness, and he was talking about, and that's something it is. He did use the word present, and I'm gonna use that one because that's basically what it is. That starting tomorrow, my G, I'm gonna train myself to live in the present. Now, let me explain about what I mean by that. You see, basically what it is that I mean when I say I'm gonna live in the present is, so there's a method it is that I'm gonna do. I'm going to blend in reality along with the dream. Now, I got that from a rapper back in the day. He made a song, and rapper name was Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? And basically, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that line. Mixing reality with the dream. That's basically what it is that I plan to do starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, I'm a blend. I'm a live in the present reality, right? I'm gonna live in the present reality, and I'm going to blend. I'm gonna kind of like acting as if or some shit like that. I'm going to blend my dreams and reality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use positive affirmations. So because I believe it's very important to speak positive to yourself. I'm not going to walk around this earth and tell myself I'm an insecure ass motherfucker. I'm telling you what it is. I'm not going to walk around this earth and tell myself I'm an ugly ass individual, or I'm broke, or I can't get no girls. Fuck all of that shit. I'm going to tell myself I could get all the girls in the world. I'm going to tell myself I'm extremely confident. I'm going to tell myself I'm the most handsome to ever I'm the most handsome to ever walk on this earth. I'm going to tell myself I'm rich. I'm going to tell myself I'm living in my dream mansion. I'm going to tell myself all of these things simply because like I just told you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to live in the present moment, and I'm going to speak very positive to myself. So basically what my goal for that is, what I would like for it to happen on some shit, because I do believe in the law of attraction. That's basically what it is he's talking about. But so I'm gonna be in that process of manifestation. I'm going to manifest the money it is that I need. I'm going to manifest the woman it is that I want. I'm going to manifest me being confident, manifest me being handsome, even though I already am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to manifest all of these things though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I plan to do. Just live in the present moment, and live the dreams in the present moment as well, because that's the goal. The goal is to live your dreams in real energy. That's the goal. I'm telling you what it is, man. Motherfucker, I know that's my goal. I'm living my dreams in real life. We gonna start this shit tomorrow. Fuck all of that shit. Tell me what it is.
Try to practice this. I am no expert. However, I know that people like such as Napoleon Hill, who wrote Think and Grow Rich, is a huge advocate for this and attributes a lot of the success and creativeness and drive from this practice. I think there is actually a slew of highly successful men in the past that have used sexual transmutation as a tool to unlock this next level creativity, focus, thinking, drive, whatever. The main idea of this is that the human mind responds to stimuli, and through this it is able to ramp up into higher levels of vibration. I know that sounds kind of wooey, but keep following me, because these higher rates of vibration are what we know as intense creativity, imagination, desire, focus, etc. And basically there's this list of stimuli, you know, there's things on it such as the desire for fame, music, auto-suggestions, and then negative stuff like fear, narcotics. The number one, the highest stimuli for the mind is the desire for sexual expression. Now, before I lose you, don't worry, I'm gonna make this into something practical that you can understand and apply. As men, we are by default wired for one of our main focuses and goals to be attracting a female and reproducing. And out of all driving factors, out of all stimuli, this is the strongest one. So it makes sense that when your brain kind of finds this hack to unlock that satisfaction and scratch that itch, that it becomes so addicted and will do anything to have you do that, to have you relapse. And what we want to do is take that energy and turn it into creative, focused, productive energy. And while at the base level, it does kind of mean using getting women as motivation to work towards productive, positive things in your life. It's important that we don't confuse this with putting a on a pedestal. So what you do is you take that and you broaden it into imagining if the ideal woman, better yet, the top 1% of all women were watching your every move. You would want to be the most ideal, most actualized version of yourself. You're not gonna sit around jerking off all day. So what transmutation is just leveling up this energy. So it's this core thing of I want to beat off to maybe I want to attract women and get a date to I want to sleep with women to I want to attract a long-term relationship with the highest value woman I can. Even higher to that to I want to be the most ideal actualized version of myself to I want to achieve the most ideal perfect life I can. So while maybe the core muse was this idea of like an ideal woman and or a sexual interaction or whatever, you build off that into this grand scheme of just full self-improvement, honestly. Just maxing out yourself and achieving the goals you want to achieve with that energy. You know, it's kind of like think about those stereotypical hero stories where maybe he's like a loser and he has a crush on this girl and then he goes on this life-altering journey into becoming the Giga Chad hero that has accomplished all these things and has drastically made his life and those around him better. And then he gets the girl and it's like, yeah, he got the girl, but look at all of this good he caused for his own life. You took that core desire, transmuted it up, and used it to create a new reality for yourself. Instead of making love to your hand, making love to a woman, you're making...
Alright, I just want to give y'all some free game right quick. You know, this is off topic, but peep the instrumental in the background. He's using frequencies. I'm telling you what it is, man. So basically what I'm saying is he probably using like 639, 741, 528. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, I might be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that can influence y'all to live better. You know. But anyways, man, let me stop that right quick, man. Let me talk about that right quick. So this one was called sexual transmutation. That was the topic it was that he was just talking about. Hey, look, man, he is extremely right. Now, I read the book Think and Grow Rich, and basically what he was just talking about, you know, sexual transmutation. I think that was like the sixth sense in that book. And as I just told y'all, I was on 20 days of Nofap. I'm telling you what it is, man. Real talk. I was literally on 20 days of Nofap, and yeah, man. So you know, I was the best version I could be out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is, man. I was around women and shit like that. I was getting to the money every single day. I was my appearance. I was taking greater care of my appearance and shit like that, man. Real talk, man. I was living the dream. I'm telling you what it is, man. But then, you know, these fuck ass urges, and basically what he said, you know what I'm saying, since, you know, this is number one, especially as a man. Number one, especially as a man, this sexual expression. I'm telling you, man, You gotta. There's reasons as to why your body is a horn dog. There's reason for it. It ain't just out of the blue. It gotta be a reason as to why your body is a horn dog. And your body is a horn dog simply because of what it is that he just showed. The number one thing that drives men is this sexual expression. It'll drive you. That's the number one drive so much to the point. Like I just told you, I was on 20 days of Nofap. 20 days, and I was on 20 days, and I just blew all my 20 days away. Like I wasn't on 20 days. Like motherfucker, I'm just telling you what it is. This craving over trumped my discipline. This craving over trumped my goals. This craving over trumped all of these things simply because this is the number one drive as a man. The number one drive as a man is your sexual energy, your sexual urges. I'm telling you what it is. Shit, it'll fuck you up on your streak. I'm just telling you the game. 99% it'll fuck you up. But this is why I always say this. Look, man, I look up to Dan Bilzerian. Shout out to Dan Bilzerian, man, because I always say this. As a man, we all got to get to that same spot that Dan Bilzerian is at. And basically what it is that I mean is you need to have that infinite abundance of women where you could choose from. I'm not just talking about having one female from time to time. Like, here you go, you have one female every year. Man, fuck all of that shit, because during the whole year or something like that, during the whole year, you're gonna have to go back and jack off. You're relying on that one female. Matter of fact, you might be relying on 1 to 3 females or to none. That's not abundant. I'm telling you what it is. You gotta have infinite. What I mean by infinite, I'm talking about like infinite every hour of the day. And that's the point is I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to that same point. I'm trying to get to that same point where I'm on Dan Bilzerian and Hugh Hefner level, my G. Because I'm telling you right now, if you were to get to that same point, right, there is 99.99999% chance you will never ever jack off ever in your life ever again, simply because you have no reason to. Why would you jack off? Why would you be doing that shit if you have the female that you're jacking off to right there, right in front of you? The fuck? You gotta be some type of weirdo to do that shit. I'm telling you what it is. And Dan Bilzerian said it himself. He went 4 years without jacking off. 4 straight years. And the reason as to why he went 4 years is simply because he had no reason to beat off. The fuck? Like what I just said. Why would you beat off? Why would you beat off to females online when those same type of females it is that you want to beat off to is right there in front of you? And that's the goal for a man. The goal for a man is to bang all the women it is that they want. I'm telling you what it is. That's why it's number one. It overtrumps money. I know it's a whole lot of men out here. They don't want to claim that woman is their number one driving force. I'm telling you, woman is the number one driving force, my G. I'm telling you, I'm sorry to tell you, man. I know you probably in your I hate women stage. You probably in that stage. Trust me, man. I remember back in 2020, man. I'm telling you the game. Well, I was in my hating woman stage like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna sit back and cap. Real talk though, man. You probably in that stage right now. I hate women, fuck women. I don't need a woman and shit like. Motherfucker, please. I'm telling you right now. Look, G. Look, man. Whether you like to hear it or not, the number one driving motivator force it is that you have is to get women out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it. That's look, man. I know you probably want to get rich too. I know you probably want to work out every single day. I know those are your motivational factors as well. But like I just told you, I was on a 20-day no-fap streak. I went 20 days, my G. 20 days. 20 days. I was disciplined. I was working out every single day. I was just focused out in this bitch. I was focused like a motherfucker, man. I'm telling you what it is. And then all of a sudden, my urges got to me and it made me relapse simply because that's the number one driving force. It will trump everything it is that you standing up for, my G. I know what the fuck I be talking about. And he know, right? He know himself. He know what the fuck it is he talking about. Kenny Bender. Hey, look, man. Hey, salute to this video, man. Real talk. I know I had a minute left and shit like that, but this reaction video is too long. And I'm going to make another reaction video after this, man. But without further ado, man. So if you like this video, man. This is my very first reaction video, man. So sorry. Damn, this is a 40-minute video? Oh, shit. But, hey, look, man. If you stayed for the whole 40 minutes, man. And like I just told y'all, man, this is my very first reaction video, man. So if you stay for the whole 40 minutes, you're a G. You know what I'm saying? And hey, look, man, I ain't one of those individuals tell you subscribe to the channel and shit like that. But I feel like doing it. I feel like a professional YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So if you like this video, man, stay tuned for some more videos. And we out. V's up.